Hello everyone, I'm Fatal Oasis. Thank you for tuning into my stream here on twitch.tv/Fatal Oasis or watching the VOD on youtube.com/ at Fatal Oasis. Hey good, my music thing worked. Worked perfectly. I'm a variety streamer, and on Mondays I do a maker stream where I do some arts and crafts or some building, model kit building. In this case, I have built the USS Defiant from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and it needs decals. And they gave me a whole big sheet of decals that are all water slide decals. And I've only tested some water slide decals before. I haven't really applied them to anything I cared about. And there are a lot of these. So we're going to start. I'm not promising that we're finishing, but we're going to start these today. I was looking before, the numbers go as high as like 88. Yeah, so these red lines here are 88. Oh, this one's 90. But that doesn't mean that there are 90 decals on here, because these dots that are labeled 86 are 8 individual dots that I have to apply multiple times. So, yeah. And it doesn't look like they skipped any numbers. So there are well over 100 here. And I don't know. Let's try it. That's the whole point, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna take the Defiant off its base here. Oh, also the instruction guide they gave me. It's like a single page here that they folded, and the decals are just the back. It's just all this. Like one 8.5 by 11 of here's every view of the ship. Every one of these black circles with a white number in it is a different decal. So yeah, I got some work. So I need a paper towel. There. Napkin work. So I watched a few tutorials ages ago when I was doing testing. Hey Destiny, how are you? I also rewatched them today. I have my, oh, you can't see it, but I have my dish of water here. I'll actually keep it here, which is, you know, some millimeters from the tablet I'm using to look at chat. I don't know which one to start with, but right at the front of the ship here, the decal that goes right here is numbered 1. So I guess I'll start with that one. Made another purchase? Oh no. It was a Wii from the local game shop. The intention was to clean it, then it turned into a bigger project because the disk drive didn't work. That's a big project. Wario Smooth Moves was jammed in there, and the mechanism was completely out of place. 3 hours later, with help of mate, we fixed the thing. Congrats on fixing it. And congrats on your free copy of WarioWare Smooth Moves, I guess. I'm gonna turn my mic down, because it seems louder than it should be again. Which is weird, because I seem to do this every time, and I've been changing the number every time. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Alright, testing. No, that's still loud. You'd think I would have dialed this in by now. Okay, so there's 5. No, let's go to 3. Okay, so that seems fine. Yeah, that seems fine. The music does seem a little bit loud, though. I'm going to bump that down a bit. Okay. We'll go with that. Let me know how this sounds. Alright, where's decal 1? It's right in the middle, which is awkward. Because the first thing I need to do is cut it out of here. Oh, right. They did give me instructions on how to apply water slide decals. It's on the back here in light gray on blue, so a little hard to read. And I need to cut this page to get the decals, so I'm going to cut these instructions up. So I'm going to read them right now. Decal application instructions. 1. Cut decals apart close to image. Apply one at a time. 2. Dip decal into 68 degree to 72 degree Fahrenheit water until paper backing loosens. I've got my dish of water here. 3. Moisten area of model where decal is to be applied to aid in positioning. My guy didn't say to moisten the ship, but that's fine. I can try it. 4. Slide decal partly off paper backing. 5. Place decal on model face up and slide paper backing away. 6. Thoroughly blot out excess water, air bubbles, and any excess emulsion with soft, lint-free cloth. I've got cotton buds for that. And 7. Allow time to dry before handling. Note, if air bubbles or wrinkles form on an irregular or curved surface, cut decal and press into place. Okay. And then it shows someone doing this with their fingers. Just holding the decal with their fingers and pulling the paper backing away. But these decals are small. As I mentioned, these dots up here are individual decals. I can't do that with my hands. All right. I guess we start with 1, even though it's in the middle of everything. Step 1, cut out the decal close to where it is. Only cost you 10 pounds for a Wii? Well, I guess if they knew it didn't work, or that there was something wrong with it. Alright. Wonderful Twitch mobile being buggy again, that sucks. There we go. 2 days in a row, it decides for no reason to not even bother letting the stream play. Audios find what all visuals are frozen. Well, that definitely sucks. I mean, I could try helping you troubleshoot it, but I think, like, try different video quality settings or something. I don't know. Twitch's app has slowly gotten worse and worse for me. And they keep turning on autoplay again for me. I keep turning it off every single time, but they're like, no, you want to watch these random videos on the homepage. And I'm like, no, what the hell? Go away. I don't care about, like, whatever league championship is going on or whatever. And if I did, I would have typed in that URL directly. Right, why is this not coming? There we go. Alright, take it and soak it in water. And this is going on the front of the ship. It looks just... okay, so just like that on the front. Does it get wrapped around it all, or is it just the top front? It doesn't look like it's on the bottom here. Okay. Set my knife aside. Oh, cool, my monitor went black again. Fantastic. Oh, now it's back. How we doing? Can I move that off of here yet? No, I cannot. Get back in there. Alright. Potato mode intentionally. Well, if it works, it works. So, my vacation was very nice. I was away for a week. It wasn't a real vacation because I was still working during it, because I've got a company laptop that I can work from home with. So I was working from there, but I got to visit my parents, who live quite a long car ride away. And traffic was bad in both directions, so... How about now? Cool. Just dropping everything. It's gonna drop absolutely everything. You're starting to slide. Yeah, there it goes. I'm gonna let you soak a little bit more. Just to be certain. And I am going to wet the area of the ship. And it seems that the plastic is slightly hydrophobic because it's all just pooling up again. That's fine. Alright, let's try it now. Get some of that excess water off. Oh, it's slightly clear too. I thought it was a darker gray and like fully opaque, but it's clear. That's cool. And so now I have to slide it into place. And it doesn't want to move already. There you go. I gotta move it from the edges, I guess. I'm trying to line it up with the indent lines on the ship itself. Like this microphone more toward me. Sorry. There we go. I had it, and then I knocked it. Flew right off. I think that's where I want it. Okay. Press it down very carefully. That's not sticking at all. Is it not wet anymore? I just slid it. Great. Huh. I don't know how to bend this around the edge without sliding it. I have to hold it in place with, like, my finger. Maybe a dry Q-tip. It looks like it's almost too large. Once it is supposed to slightly wrap around. Like, this needs to be pushed back a little. There. It's just not sticking at all. Hmm. Okay. So I'm wondering if I should be cutting this more to fit the model. And I'm wondering why it didn't at the right size. Alright, I need to catch up on chat. Trying to fix the Wii disk drive took so long because of how much troubleshooting there was. Things causing the problems with the a pin at the front bent out of place. Oh. So maybe someone tried to put another disc in there while there was already a game in there? The entire mechanism for holding the disc was out of place. Yeah, that sounds like someone tried to cram something in there when they shouldn't have. Got some games, The Blob 1 and 2, and Endless Ocean. Nice. I'm gonna wet this more because this isn't sticking at all. And then it just slides right off. Cool. Okay, come here. Oh, that's not cool. Alright, so I've now ripped the decal. Fantastic. Oh, okay. Need to pick you up and move you back slightly, but I'm worried about ripping it again. So I guess the tutorial I looked at only went into applying these onto flat surfaces, and the first thing I tried is a surface that has angles. And it's just not sticking. Like, the decal needs to crease and it's not creasing. Okay. It's sticking, at least. A little bit. As soon as I roll it, it immediately picks up. And the front's not going down. You know what I'm gonna do? Very slightly cut it here. Nope, it did not cut and immediately lifted the whole decal. Great. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in here. Because watching me struggle with this is probably not the best if you can't see what I'm doing. Okay. So my issue is that this keeps lifting up. I've got this down except for the front of it because the front, like this, bends down. So I need to bend the decal both down and over this way and over this way. And it's not really how they work. And I don't know if this needs to be more wet or more dry. Try a little bit of wet first. Wet helps it move, but then I guess dry helps it stick, but if the problem is that it's not sticking at all... Yeah, there we go. Nope, now it came off again. And I have no idea how to, like, cut these to size if it's supposed to be. Because this piece is definitely too large for this section. all of this that wraps around it. I'm gonna try like getting water into there with capillary action. But I don't want to move it because like if I don't want to shift it all, I just want to get water in there. Kind of just trying to hold it down, and then I slipped and the entire decal moved. What? How? Okay. Right, moving the water dish out of the way because it's in my way. Oh. Yeah, so it's just sliding real easily. So it's like super wet now. I'm just going to try pressing it down. No, it didn't really work. I need to try, like, cutting here so I can bend it in this direction and this direction at the same time. I'm going to, like, cut the corner of it. I'm upside down. But not press it against my cutting mat because I don't want that. No. This might go bad. Okay, did that cut through it? Can't tell yet. It kind of broke, not really cutting through it. Okay, you know, I'm just going to try and get the starboard side down. And if I can get it to stick, I'm just going to leave it and work on something else. Okay, that's sticking. So now I want to dry it. But carefully. So it's not all sticking, it's only sticking over here. It's not sticking over here. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna work on something other than number 1. Where can I work on that's very far away? And easier. Let's see here. Let me look at what we got here. Maybe number 60. Let me flip this around so you can read it. Number 60 is at the back of the dome section, I guess. It looks like 2 simple lines. It looks like a small decal, and it's on a flat section. So maybe that'll be way easier. Hopefully. Where is 60? Okay. So set that aside. Number 60 is this one up here. There we go. Put that in water to soak. Come here. Alright. While it's soaking, let's check in. It is in the same state it was before, so it's not moving on its own. That's good news, I guess. I don't know how I feel about this section right here not being stuck down, but I don't want to touch it because I don't want to mess with it. I'm going to zoom back out. Bring my water back in. Let's see how this is. Oh, that's sliding right off. All right, perfect. Funky right there. My skewer. So this is number 60. Directly in the back of the dome here. My napkin is coming apart. There we go. That's how that's supposed to come off. Now just move it around very carefully. Looking back at the decals to make sure I haven't screwed up and that this one is supposed to go here. Yep. Alright, very carefully drying it off. And now I let it dry. See, that one was way easier. Let's do more of those and less curvy stuff. Alright, it looks like 2 and 3 are going to be at the front of the ship here, like here and here. I want to take a look at what they look like on the decal sheet. There are 2 and 3. You'd think they'd be near 1, but no, they're all the way up here. And they're quite large. So it's... Oh, it goes all the way from up here. The gold... Can you see this? Yeah. The gold from up here goes... It's this panel, this panel, this panel, and then a gray panel here that slightly bends over this corner. Which might be annoying, but hey, let's try it. If anyone on YouTube is watching this and knows about water slide decals and is just cringing left and right because of what I'm doing, please let me know what I'm doing wrong, because I would love to get better at this. And if your answer is buy that settings solution and everything, I probably should do that. It would probably make it easier, but the kit doesn't say it's required. So I didn't think that I needed it. This is number 2. This is the port side. Soak you in that water. You're immediately curling up. Which I don't know if I should care about. How are we doing here? Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to have to trim this with a razor, and I don't know what to do with it, because it's pretty terrible right now. I guess I can cut out number 3 while I'm waiting for number 2 to soak. Hey, I was gonna talk about stuff. I should probably do that. While I was away visiting my parents, I played a lot of board games with... Well, I played a lot of Wingspan with my mom. She loves Wingspan. I also love Wingspan. And then got together with... I saw my uncles who I haven't seen in a very, very long time. Like 20 some odd years. So that was nice. And then my brother and his fiance came over and we played some board games. There we go. Alright. How's this one doing? With this. It has already broken. Ooh. So there's supposed to be one decal, and it's 2, because it's split. And the split is not... I don't believe the split is where one of the panels is. The panel lines. No, it's not. And then I do have to bend it around this corner here. I'm going to hold it down with a dry end of a Q-tip here. Be very careful not to move it. As soon as I pressed here, the other side came right up. Okay. I need to press both sides down at once, I think. And just sit here while it dries slightly, I guess. Let's see. The vacation was okay. I did have a lot of fun. We went out to dinner a few times and went out to a few ice cream places. They live in an area that has a lot of ice cream places. Like, we went to 3 different ones in the week I was there. So that was fun. And then there was one restaurant that was absolutely fantastic. It was a slow-paced, kind of a fancier restaurant, but nobody was dressed up for it. I had fried calamari as an appetizer, Caesar salad, and it was ravioli with a sausage stuffing and sausage and broccoli rabe or rabe, or however you pronounce that, in a butter and garlic sauce. It was fantastic. I like how this one went down. There's a little bit of a bump there. Okay, I think this is going to need a lot more patience than I was expecting. How's our front doing? Pretty terrible. If I do this, is it going to ruin everything? It didn't seem to. Although it's not sticking. Now it's broken. You know, if I just split it the whole way and then apply it as a second decal, like that. It was this way, wasn't it? Yes. Carefully get the water off of it. Or some of it. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. It's actually really good. And then, is this supposed to bend over the bottom here? I don't think so. I think I'm just supposed to cut it. Which blows my effing mind. You like my bowl? Thank you. Hi, class. How are you? This bowl came from Grandma's house. It was in a box of old stuff from her mother. I think. I think it was from her mother. Or maybe it was... I don't remember. It also came with a set of like 3 teacups and 8 saucers, so I think some of it was broken. And also like plates and everything, but... I think I'm gonna try... I don't know how to... the best way to cut this. It's like it's still moving. Kind of just perforating a line in it right now. Because I want it to break right along the corner. And then I noticed on my cutting mat was the piece that I applied earlier in the back. So that didn't stick. Cool. Stay right there. Right, now dry. And don't effing come off again. Ugh. Let me wet this again. Try and stick it down again. And then try and hold it down. Does that work for decal number 2? No. Okay. Let's go with cutting it again. That's not where I wanted that to break. Cool. I don't think anything's going to work here. Actually, if I can just cut this section. Okay, now I can apply just this section. Like this. Move it into place. And then dry it. I'm going to let that dry and work on decal 3. Do things one at a time. Hopefully, everything will dry correctly. And if not, well... oh well. Yeah, it curled immediately. Stay down. Oh, it's almost 7 already. Cool. I knew this was going to be slow. I didn't realize it was going to be this slow. Well, it could just be I started with a decal that wraps around 4 different corners, and maybe I shouldn't have. Okay. Oh, cool. 1 second. the fruit fly I've been trying to catch for a while. So I should test. Is this coming off yet? Yes. And it looks like it's breaking in the exact same place, so great. So it's going here. I'm gonna zoom in. Yep, that broke in exactly the same place. Okay. Put the front one in place first. Right there. Okay. That's pretty much as lined up as the other one. Well, the front section needs to move a little. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna do the same trick. Do the same trick with 2 cotton swabs on the front here, and hopefully it works again. Kind of hold it down right here. More about vacation. I didn't really watch too much. I caught up a little bit with YouTube stuff, but not enough. I didn't watch any Star Trek. I did play some Forza Horizon 4 in the downtime between stuff. And oh, we did play some Jackbox games. That was fun. Stay down. Are you down? Okay, you're down, but with a little bump in the middle. But I fear that doing this will pop up the sides again. Okay, that bump popped up again. There we go, I guess. Okay, I'm going to take a break, let this stuff dry a little bit. It is 7 o'clock. I need to get up and stretch. I'm going to get some more water for myself. The bowl has plenty of water in it, but stick around. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. Hi. So how's this looking? Alright, the middle is popping up there. That one's still down. This still refuses to bend. And it's kind of not bending over the front either. This side's down. That's good. This is the side that I cut. Or strategically broke off. You know what? I'm gonna work on the easier sections because everything with a bend just eludes me, and I don't want to. I don't feel like trying. Number one put me in a bad mood there. So I'm gonna try to not be in a bad mood. I'm gonna do stuff that I know, kind of, that I can do. What can I do that's not near the front? Actually, you know what? Something that is near the front, but was probably easy enough. Yeah. Okay, so, right here, let me move this so you can see it. So right here at the front of the ship, at the front of the dome here, goes this red line with the Star Trek insignia, the Star Trek logo. That goes there, so that's what I'm gonna do. Number 56. Get my knife. Oh, another thing I need to do is I lost literally in the last hour, because I had it before. I lost the safety shield for the front of this, so I have to find it. Because I don't want to have this knife just be a sharp object uncovered. I know it's around here somewhere. Get out of there. Sorry, you can't even see me cutting it because I'm still zoomed in. There it goes. Put the knife down. Get soaked. Alright. Drop it? No? Yes. Dropped it and did not realize I dropped it. There it is. There. Now I have a safe blade that I can't cut myself with. Set that aside. How's my soak doing? Not with that. This. Alright, grab it first, I guess. Yep, that is sliding all over the place. That's ready. Move this aside. Just tap this on the paper towel just to get it a little bit rinsed. Or, not rinsed. A little bit dried. And this is going... I'm going to check my instructions again. This is going right at the front of the dome. Almost perfect. Just gonna center it. Okay, it looks like it does overlap with this panel. Oh, great, I just shifted it way off. Okay. See, it does overlap with this panel line right in the front here. Move this back a little bit. Oh, hey. Okay, so I just grabbed the Defiant from its front where number 1 was. And a section of the decal just fell off. So that's fun. Wet it again. Push it into place first. Set it down and try to dry it. Leave it like that, and the piece on the other side fell off. I'm trying to pick it up, but it's sitting on my cutting mat. Can't get the tweezers under it. Oh, there we go. That piece. Careful how I'm holding the Defiant. fine. So I didn't try the one that I was trying to apply. There we go. Okay. What else can I apply easily? Oh, that looks like a nightmare. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. That's not as bad as I thought. So, I just looked at numbers 9 and 10, which are... You see all of these indents and little, like, doodads and whatnot in here. Get better angles of the light. Yeah, so you see how these are indented and everything. It showed me... I looked at right at the front here. Turn this around for you again. It says number 9, and it just points to that section. I'm just like, oh god, what decal do I have to like mold into all of that rocky, craggy stuff? Like, definitely not smooth. Nope, number 9 has a giant hole for that stuff. It's the border around it. So that's not going to be as bad as I thought. And then it says I should be painting the inside there. I'm not painting this at all. This is probably going to make it look bad with sections not painted that should have been, but whatever. So 9 is port side. Let me cut that one out. I shouldn't cut out both of them. There we go. All right, take number 9 and soak it. I don't like the front here. I don't like number 1. It's terrible. Actually, that's stuck just now. Nope. I'm gonna leave it like that. See how that goes. What's number 9 doing? Already broken. That's fantastic. I feel like maybe these decals aren't the best quality. Or I'm doing something very, very wrong, and they're just... Like, I feel like that shouldn't have broken the decal right there. Be very careful about where I handle this from. Don't pull the whole thing. Nope. Oh, it looks like I folded it slightly. But I don't know which way I folded it. There it goes. Okay, well that one just came apart. Cool. Stay still. But that looks like it's about where I want it. I'm gonna try drying it now. looks pretty good. Start soaking number 10. Actually, I think after I do number 10, I'm gonna call it a stream. Because I'm kind of disappointed with how number 1 went. Very disappointed with how number 1 went. Alright, 10's not ready yet. Let that sit for a little bit. I guess I can go over post-stream stuff, or end-of-stream stuff. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'm Faded Oasis. I stream 4 days a week here on twitch.tv/Faded Oasis. I'm a variety streamer, and I have created a 4-day schedule with a different show on every day. On Mondays, as is today, is Maker Monday, where I'm making things. Coming up next on Wednesday, it's Whatever Wednesday, where I play whatever I want, and I want to do more Mario 64 speedrunning. And that seems to be popular too, so I will be doing speedrunning of Mario 64 16-star speedruns, which means I get to do a lot of backwards long jumping upstairs and catch a rabbit. And mostly I get to play some of the levels that I like, because, like, I could try doing 0-star speedruns, but that's mostly like, figure out how to not play as much of the game as possible. And I like playing Mario 64, so. This is going right here. It is being sucked back up onto the blue paper. Fantastic. Let's get some extra water off of that. Let's soak this up a bit. Stop it. Yeah, so that's on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. On Fridays, I am starting a new Pokemon challenge. It is a Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke Soul Link, and that's a lot of words. What it means is I'll be playing Pokemon Emerald. I'll be playing alongside my brother Glass, who will be playing his copy of Pokemon Emerald as well. It is a randomizer, which means that the wild Pokemon and the trainer Pokemon we encounter will be randomized. So we don't know what's going to be coming up next. It is a Nuzlocke, which is a popular Pokemon challenge where you can only catch one Pokemon in each region, and if it faints, you have to release it. Also, you have to name it. And it has to be the first Pokemon in each region that you encounter. And then the Soul Link part, which is why Glass and I are playing alongside each other, is when we catch our first Pokemon of a route, we will have to name it the same thing, and they are linked together. So, for example, if on Route 1 I encounter a Ghastly and Glass encounters an Aron, we will have to name it the same thing, and then if my Ghastly ever faints, we release both the Ghastly and the Aaron. And if the Aaron ever faints, we release both the Ghastly and the Aaron. So it's a lot of... there's a lot of extra risk involved, and it'll make it more interesting. Hopefully. There we go. This is not where it needs... This is like over the edge, so it's not... It doesn't have... The same over here. They don't have anything to stick on. I think I need to push these out a little bit. Which doesn't make much sense, because it should be sized the right size, shouldn't it? And then on Sundays is Games with Friends Day. Oh my god. Where I gather up all my friends who are available that day and want to be on stream. And we figure out something to play. Yesterday we played Played Up. And we don't know what we're going to play until the morning of the stream, when I know who's playing and we can figure out what games we have in common. So tune in for that. Next week on Maker Monday, I will be continuing my Hanafuda project, where I'm making art of making 12 pieces of art of Hanafuda cards, one for each month. And next week I will be making September's art. This is not where I want it. Ugh. If you have any suggestions for games that I can play on stream on whatever Wednesday, or multiplayer games that you'd like to see on Games with Friends Sunday, let me know. Or anything that I can build on Maker Monday. But right now I'm gonna say don't suggest model kits, because I am kind of frustrated and this is not going well. Okay, I'm gonna leave that and let it dry. Dab it a little bit to get rid of some excess moisture. I'm gonna leave these. Put this on the stand so I don't accidentally touch anything. There we go. That's gonna be where it is for today. Thank you everyone for watching. I do appreciate it. If you're watching live, stick around. We're going to raid someone. Zoom back out here so you can see the mess I've made. Yeah, throw out these Q-tips. Make sure I make my blade safe. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.